Arcadia, nowhere to hide. Islands formed pixel by pixel. Viewers chat, they make it official. Streams alive like a beating heart. Arcadia ignites, that's just the start. Late night whisper, secrets unfold. Game of life in actions bold. Codes and commands, it's our dance. In Arcadia, we take a stance. Fierce blasts in the night, in the sky. To the tears makes bars like spin the skies. In the gloss like fiercely submerged the plies. To the Arcadia, we keep place until love's ties. Non-stop, I'm tethered to the stream. Real life slips in slow motion, nothing's what it seems. Friends wait with empty plates, I'm lost behind the glow. Trying to please an audience I barely even know. Anxious heart, dividing, torn between two calls. A click away from strangers, but my loved ones watch me fall. Echoes of real voices fade beneath the static hum. I'm balancing on wires, afraid of what I've become. I'm caught
Hello?
between two worlds, chasing digital applause. My life is fracturing, I'm reeling from the cause. I hunger for connection, but I'm drowning in a screen. How do I hold the offline truth and stay what they've foreseen?
Right. I'm just gonna dive in, figure out where we left off at. We have some issue going on with our data here. That while we're tracking a different value for each vehicle, they're somehow conflicting with each other. Looks like we've stopped the subtracting part. Every vehicle is maintaining its own value.
I stare at the faces I love, drifting in my blind spot. Don't let the frantic static claim all that you've got. I'm caught between two worlds, haunted by their demands. Reaching out for balance with trembling, tired hands. If I can find a moment of truth beyond this screen, I'll mend the rift inside me, be present and be seen. I miss the ones who matter, and I hope it's not too late.
So I think what we're gonna do here is we want that's okay. We'll be fine. We want store a reference the vehicle that the player is in. Then what I think I want to do, I gotta make sure when the player gets out of that vehicle, that we clear that value so it doesn't hang around and cause issues.
I touched the flame, it burned my veins. 1,000 voices call my name. The orb reveals what I can't deny. A fragile man now amplified. The light consumes, the shadow bends. A broken past begins to mend. Beyond the flesh, beyond the sky, the kin are whispering I can't deny. Kin of the orb.
Okay. Is this on start? On succeeded hitting that value, but we don't need, I think, to do that.
Every scar rewritten in light, every fear dissolves into night. I bleed the past, I shed the pain.
I think we're gonna get rid of all of that.
The orb I rise again. Kin of the orb.
We're even gonna get rid of this. And over here, with these guys overlapping. And they're on the same. Oh, that's. I don't know.
Every step I feel your eyes behind the glass where silence lies.
Let's get a check in here
Without your step
to make sure that we actually have an actor here.
but you're not
A couple events here. Bring both of these over here. And we can do. Well, I think what we're gonna do instead. Because right now it is only one UI node, but we're gonna make more. So these events only ever need to trigger this trigger node. Layer E. Actually, just do this, I think. So this, just to make sure that's working. The HUD should still come up. which right now just says text because we're not loading in any actual data for it. Took a while for the text to disappear. Okay, so we're going to show the Hutton. Now we need let's go in here. Let's bring this up here real quick. I think what I want to do just push that through like so. So what that gives me that not where is it?
When the echoes fade and the voices die, I hear the silence where shadows lie. Every scar is quiet, every wound is still, but the heart remembers what the noise can't kill. After the silence, I'm still here. Every broken piece
So confused.
through the fire, through the pain. After the silence,
Like it's part of the group.
The glass is cracked, but the light breaks through.
But it's not showing up. If I do that, that works. So I can't just hook an input directly to an output. Is what it's saying. That's not what it's saying, that's what it's doing. Which is a little strange. I feel like we should be able to do that. Clearly doesn't want to let us do that. So in that case, we can do something here. Where else does this go? Right there. Okay. So then we just need I removed the wrong line there. No biggie. So this is part of the get flow, the set flow. Let's see if I can just do like this. And that gives us our key out. Hopefully without breaking anything.
From the shadows, becoming more than just a man.
Alright, so let's think about this for a minute now. Here, what I want to do is we maybe want to get this value. Get this is the problem, is I need to get this value here. I don't want to hard code this whole function on Git, because I might need to get this value for other things later on. So I'm wondering if I can do something like actor variable and a number variable. Do something like this. I don't like that either, because I feel like I need to verify the key, so I'm not mixing up. If I do two gets, I'm not sending the wrong value. So I think that's where the conflict comes in, is somewhere the variable gets mixed up when switching vehicles. If I do something like this,
the meltdown's creeping closer. Am I trapped in this routine? I pace the room, internal voices in debate, questioning my every move. I can't afford mistakes. The code's a labyrinth. I'm stumbling through the haze, searching for a reason, praying for some saving grace. The tension in my chest keeps tightening like a vice. I cannot run the panic, can't ignore the sacrifice. I'm pinned against the deadline, it's whispering my name. A shadow looming over me, amplifying all the shame. I need release from this chaos in my mind.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Never quits. I'm teetering on the edge. Surrender or resist.
Let's just bring this over here for now.
Line by line, I chase a phantom bug I can't contain. Cursed loops and dreaded logs are fueling all my pain. Twitching my fingers, no solution in sight. I'm running on adrenaline, locked in an endless fight. Reboot after reboot, errors flooding red. I can't silence the cynic living rent-free in my head. Desperation in the keys, I'm beating on the desk, determined to emerge victorious from this test. I can't believe I'm here again, on the brink of another breakdown. I wonder if it's all worth it. if I'll ever wear the crown. Still, something in me refuses to give in. There must be a resolution somewhere in this code I'm in. I need release from this chaos in my mind. A shout erupts from deep within, no mercy left to find. My senses overload, the frustration never quits. I'm teetering on the edge, surrender or resist. I won't let the meltdown own me, even though it's fierce. I'll tear through every obstacle, cut through every fear. Cause once the fix appears, I'll feel the chains unwind. I'll emerge from the darkness, clarity redefined. I need release from this chaos in my mind. A scream that breaks the tension, no regrets left behind. I'll fight through every line till the path is in my sight. And when I conquer this beast, at last I'll breathe tonight.
So when we get an actor, we can check if this number's greater than -1, which would tell us if we've gotten that.
No more illusions, no more spiraling inside. The fix is found and I'm finally alive.
Here we should be able to do the same thing we did elsewhere. We just check if the actor's an empty actor or not.
Prototype after prototype, each one seems to break. I'm chasing visions through the chaos, but they slip out of view. Every glitch feels personal, like I'm coming unglued.
We do like that.
Codes unraveling, I'm caught in the debris. Night after night, it's a war inside of me. But somewhere in this wreckage, the dream still shines. I'll keep forging.
Something like that.
Leave it behind. I'm rising from the broken blueprint, stepping through the pain. Each glitch that felt like failure now guides me to reclaim. In the fire of every meltdown, a spark refused to die. When the final piece snaps into place, I lift my spirit high. Memory leaks and phantom bugs, they taunt me in the night. I question my devotion, am I losing sight? Yet something in me won't surrender, though the cold might fray. I'm building worlds from fragments I can't turn away.
It's gonna get kind of confusing, but
Breathing through the air,
it'll be alright.
in this fight.
What's this variable we're using again?
Something bright,
It's per player, so I would need a player ID.
stitched in lines you wrote. Don't let the dust drown out your love. It's time to stay afloat. I'm rising from the broken blueprint, stepping through the pain. Each glitch that felt like failure now guides me to reclaim. In the fire of every meltdown, a spark refused to die. When the final piece steps into place, I lift my spirit high.
So I'll deal with that here in a second.
I wrestle with the code, illusions of defeat. But hope is coded into every line. Our strength will not retreat. We'll push beyond the failures, beyond the severed ties. Together we'll unravel this night and watch the dawn arise. I'm rising from the broken blueprint, stepping through the pain. Each glitch that felt like failure now guides me to reclaim. In the fire of every meltdown, a spark refused to die. broken prototype shaped a world I can finally feel.
Now I care. I'm just trying to think through. I mean, this is a lot of just verifying a lot of stuff just to keep stuff in check. But do I really care? What if we do something like vehicle? Out. Vehicle. And over here somewhere in vehicle. Trigger for the vehicle HUD. Out vehicle. Hide the vehicle HUD. But then we'll get back to that. Start usage. Start. Alright, so if I do something like this, we're just gonna delete all that. I don't like that. I don't know about this yet. But what I do know,
Faster than the coffee that's dissolving. 3 a.m. again, eyes are wired to my screen. Gotta get these thoughts out, feed the frantic pop punk dream.
let's start battery usage.
We're writing legends with greasy pen strokes, tearing through power chords, fueled by silly jokes.
I can get the vehicle. Which I can then get the value.
Night air humming loud, adrenaline's on blast, creativity's exploding. We're living way too fast. We're making something epic from these scraps of dough and ink. When the sunrise hits, we'll watch this legend sink. Hey, we're writing legends with greasy pen strokes, tearing through power chords, fueled by silly jokes. This late night mania is all that we need. Our digital destiny, pop punk guaranteed.
If I do something like
the lines, half delirious, half inspired. Pizza boxes keep the stories from being retired. Every scribble gets a chord, every chord gets a cheer. We're unstoppable tonight, who needs sleep here? Hey, we're writing legends with greasy pen strokes, tearing through power chords, fueled by silly jokes. This late night mania is all that we need. Our digital destiny, pop punk guarantee. We'll laugh at all the chaos and the anthems we've devised. When this caffeine crash comes, we'll dream the next surprise.
So if I do something like that,
The morning light floods my screen, the chat's starting to roll. I'm sipping soda, warming up for another epic show. Goofy banter in the feed.
now we're back to showing the fuel correctly.
As soon as I hit go live, the hype is set to explode. Hey, confetti's raining down with every brand new song. The chat is wild and rowdy, and I'm soaking up the love. This pop punk joy keeps the
Just to make sure that those numbers are
screaming in the sunshine, living that Twitch life.
valid per vehicle. And not just like
Silly voices, sound alerts,
coming in a certain order.
tossing jokes around the
Get the same value for the same car every time we get it. Okay.
well. The hype train's full speed. We got riffs, we got laughs. This stream's all that we need. I see the cheers popping up in neon.
So what we should be able to do then
Flow keeps us all aligned. We're dancing on stream, pure endorphin fix. In this bright pop punk tune, we can't resist. Hey, confetti's raining down with every brand new song. Hey, the chat is wild and rowdy, and I'm soaking up the love.
is from here.
Boy keeps the vibe so bright. Streaming in the sunshine, living that Twitch life.
Do we want to do that from here?
Every sub feels like a fireworks show. Emote spam, face cam glow. We're all together, we're never alone. This channel's become our second home. Hey, confetti's raining down with every brand new sub. The chat is wild and rowdy, and I'm soaking up the love. This pop punk joy keeps the vibe so bright. Streaming in the sunshine, living that Twitch life. We raise our hands high, ride the hype train till it ends. Sun-soaked and glowing, we're chilling with our friends.
We want to just reduce fuel.
Inherited chaos, tangled in my mind. Old projects left behind, shadows I can't find. Every line a memory, every bug a scar. Struggling with the past, wondering who we are.
Feel like I probably want to
Echo in the night, trying to break
store this value
for the light. Can I rewrite
here.
the story? Let the old ways go. Or am I bound by legacy?
So then I can use it here.
Legacy code, legacy self, haunted by the echoes of forgotten shelves, fighting through the shadows, seeking clarity, breaking chains of yesterday, finding me.
So that would consume the fuel or the battery.
My doubts, every fix a battle, every step a my fears, letting go of burden, shedding all the tears. Legacy doesn't define me. I rise above, embracing new beginnings, guided by self-love. In the silence of the night, I face my fears, letting go of burden, shedding all the tears. Legacy doesn't define me. I rise above, embracing new beginnings, guided by self-love. Shattering the echoes, tearing down the walls, rising from the ashes, answering the calls.
So I can,
Redefine our path,
because this, I can trigger on set. I don't have a player ID, because this doesn't care about player IDs.
finding my own way, embracing who I am, stepping into the day. Breaking free, finding peace.
But what I can do is use that player ID.
Phone closed in the darkness. I'm haunted by the feed. View accounts define me. I chase that rush I need.
I'll clean up these nodes here in a little bit too.
Blink. Metrics grip my mind. Pull me deeper than I think.
These numbers weigh a ton, can't recall what's underneath. A mirror of statistics, when did I lose belief? Caught in digital illusions, longing for a real sign, but I'm buried under data, ignoring my own spine. Will and one more than numbers flashing on
If we do something like this,
see where our hearts shine unseen. Are we lost in these graphs, or can we rise above the
I
scheme?
feel like this isn't all that different from what we were doing before.
Reclaim our self-esteem.
Stare into a cracked reflection. Pixels form
86. It's not going down.
but deeper truths forgotten in the haze of trending plays.
You're not just clicks and follows, there's more behind the glass. Validation's fleeting currency, gone so very fast. If we let the world define us by a shallow scrolling sum, we'll lose the spark inside us, the soul we're running from. We want more than numbers blinking on our screens, craving honesty where our hearts shine unseen. Step beyond illusions, become who we're meant to be. Unshackled from approval's trap, honor authenticity. I see the stress behind
Get
your
some logs in here. Let's see what's going on.
that grows, shadows of your worth hide in data's ebb and flow. Let your voice ring true, unchain yourself tonight. There's a life beyond the metrics, breathe in your own light.
Attracted.
We want more than numbers flashing on our screens, craving honesty where our hearts
Set new value.
we refuse to be defined by the chase for endless clouds.
Okay.
Our truth defies the algorithm. Let it all pour out. Close your eyes. You are more than
Update.
stats. Hear your heartbeat. Let it guide you back.
Set new value, set new value. So it's called set new value twice.
Lines of code reflect the state inside my head. Each function calls for balance where my thoughts have fled. Reorganizing systems, both digital and real. Seeking harmony and clarity in how I feel. Breaking down the barriers, cleaning up the mess. Refactoring every part, striving for success. Patterns emerging from the chaos, finding my own way. Turning over a new leaf with each passing day.
So that means somehow
Redefine who I am. Rebuild my habits, let the old ways disband. Coping with the struggles, finding strength inside. Renewed and revitalized, let my spirit rise. Optimizing pathways,
interesting.
streamlining my flow. Clearing out the clutter, letting new ideas grow. Facing every challenge with a mindset that's strong. Integrating changes
Why is it calling set new value twice?
in the quiet moments. I find peace within. Adjusting all my settings, let the healing begin. Strategies and coping tools to guide me through. Embracing all the changes, starting something new. Refactor my mind, redefine who I am. Rebuild my habits, let the old ways disband. Coping with the struggles, finding strength inside. Renewed and revitalized, let my spirit rise. Shifting all the patterns, tearing down the walls, embracing every moment.
Start battery usage is called once.
Factor our lives, embrace the change. Moving forward together, rearrange. Refactor my mind, redefine who I am. Rebuild my habits, let the old ways disband. Coping with the struggle,
Get the value.
strength inside. Renewed and revitalized, let my spirit rise.
Update the UI.
Renewed
And we delay. Then this subtract is getting called twice. Just doesn't make sense. Because between this log and this log is just a delay. Wait, am I calling this log twice? I am just calling this log twice. Apparently I am just stupid.
bleeds from a broken
Subtract. So it's getting to this sequence node.
every step I take still counts.
Sequence node opens this gate
Ghost of red rain.
and then it calls, let me make sure, calls set. Fuel value set.
From the streets I roam, but I can't find the way back home.
Why is fuel value set? Okay, it was called for spawning all the vehicles. But it's not being called. So it's not setting the value. So why is it not setting the value? So in here, all set.
Stepping up from the shadows, now I'm in the light, guiding through the chaos, leading through the night.
Well, is this guy
Late night talks, mentoring the crew,
shows get index
balancing the pressure.
to get the
Everything I
index?
do. Questions in my mind, am I enough to guide? Watching every move, feeling all the tide. But there's a spark inside that won't let me retreat. I've got to find my footing, make this journey complete. Taking the lead, standing by your side.
Right, let's look at this again. Get index.
Though doubts may linger, our hearts remain strong. In this unified team where we
Get index from list node. Get list entry from index. Okay, so what it does.
balancing the tasks, the lines of trust I build. Every decision weighs, every hope fulfills, seeing potential in their eyes.
Okay, I think this is maybe part of the problem.
Wonder what it all really
Let's bring this up here. Work on it a little bit cleaner.
of the night, doubts try to creep in, but together we rise, let the journey begin. With every step we take, we grow and we learn. In the
These are
fire of
inputs.
leadership, our passions burn. Taking the lead, standing by your side. Together we'll conquer, let our strength collide. Though doubts may linger, our hearts remain strong. In this unified team where we all belong. Rising above the fears, tearing down the walls. Embracing every challenge, answering the calls. We lead with courage, united we stand. Building something greater, hand in hand. Taking
These out here.
standing by your side.
Alright, so on set, send our actor to the appropriate places. Then we go straight to get index. This is the actor node. So we're getting the index of the actor in the list. If we get a value from that, that means we have an entry. So why do we care about this? Get list entry from index node. I don't think I care about this at all, do I? I don't want to get it. I don't think I even want to add it. If I have an index here, then I have a value here. So I need to replace it. If I don't, then I'm adding an entry here. Which then goes back to that. I don't want to do it that way, I don't think. Keep the sequence. However, sequence 2, we wanted this guy instead. So then
PC merges, if only I can find connection in the silence, a spark within the code.
Here we'll use the add list entry by toIndex.
I'm lost in the swirling storm, coding through the pain. My heartbeat's amplified, but I'll outrun the rain. There is hope out there, it cracks the shell so tight. I'm reaching through the solitude, drawn to the guiding light. Static pulses in my headphones, the camera's set to roll. I feel the weight of all these usernames, I'm losing self-control. Heartbeat sync with sense the grind, I'm
Do
fighting
that.
fear. They show up for the show, but do I deserve them here? My voice might crack, my thoughts might fade. Still
An element added.
to the screen, I can't turn away. A million eyes watch me break or shine.
An element added. We call this guy. Should give us the two flows, which is creating a new entry and updating an existing entry.
Check 1 2. The chat blows up, spilling secrets. I'm addicted to the rush. A flood of hearts on the screen, but it's never enough. Spikes in adrenaline, then I feel the crash rough. Am I just a puppet for the cheers and the hype? Holding on to every follower like it's saving my life.
Um, let's see what issues we get there. Failed to retrieve list element. Which means we fucked something up. Didn't hook that up. Let's try that. Is it just that? Build to return index with referenced value. Okay, so this guy. I'm expecting to fail at the beginning, right? But this guy, I'm not expecting to fail. I'm not giving it anything to look for a reference of. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3 fuel values set. I have subtracting, I have set new value. Like, it is subtracting, but I'm just not getting that event out of the... not getting that event out of here. Is this... probably needs to call this value, or this sequence. There we go. Now, we're not doing anything to stop that when we get out of the vehicle.
You still survive.
However,
Every line I write feels like a gamble I can't afford. Echoes in my mind insist I'm
we do this
I see the other
check.
side and feel I'm stuck in the shade. My confidence is fragile, trapped under this masquerade. I question every move. It's a knot beneath my skin. Imposter words constrict me. Oh, where do I begin? But something stirs inside me. A spark that won't be quelled. I'm on the edge of breaking free. It's time to face myself.
Tearing down walls of insecurity tonight. The dust that used to hold me fading, harsh, no light. I'm stronger than I realize. My skills no hitting light. Standing tall, unstoppable. I'm learning how to fly.
I gave my fears a platform, let them shout inside my brain. But now I've caught the lie, I won't bow to that refrain. These skills weren't conversations, I've earned each try I take. My quiet soul pours louder when I know what's at stake.
Your hidden strength is waiting where you thought that you were weak.
Now, okay, so it did stop. It was at 94. So if I come over here, now this guy's at 83. Is at 97. Gotta get back into this guy. I think it was 94. This guy was at like 70 something, 77 I think. Perfect. So now it is accurately tracking fuel or battery power since they are electric vehicles for each vehicle individually and consuming it.
Walking down this crowded street, feel the rhythm of my feet. In a world so large and vast, found a place that fits at last. Creative hearts all around. In
we can do something like this. Left bottom. That puts it directly behind player's health. It's not what we want to do. So we'll bring this up. Now you can see it right there. Let's see if we can do. How much time do we have? We have a little bit of time.
this. Just not mess with the color for right now. See, we put a little bar there. One of the bars went away. I think instead of 10, let's subtract by 5.
I belong. Each successful run a testament to my fight, turning sleepless nights into radiant light. In the silence of creation,
Do like that.
my strength. Through every hurdle faced, I went the length. Now the code is flawless, the vision clear.
That'll just clean up our logs a little bit. And probably what I can do,
Rising from the shadows, answering the calls, celebrating every victory, every climb. This breakthrough build, marking our time. Finally, it compiles, everything aligns. A breakthrough build, crossing all the lines. From the depths of struggle to the heights I've dreamed. This is our moment, brighter than it seems. We've built our dreams, now they come alive. With every line perfected, we continue to thrive.
get like a nice orange in here.
We built our dreams, now they come alive.
And if we can get a nice red in here.
Thrive.
I don't know why that took so long for the meter to show up. need it to get below 50 and then below 25 to see if the colors change. Which I think for that test, I just need to make it decay quicker, because that's just going to take too long. Did not change color. It did not change color at all. But that's because we're not calling it. It usually helps. Alright, let's try this again. Right, yellow, under 50%. And red, under 25%. And if I get out of this car, get into this car, okay, so that's not bad. We now have a fuel meter for every car. This needs to be like 15 and maybe 50. Is this left 50, bottom 120? So we're gonna do left 50. We're gonna do the same. I'm not testing the colors anymore, so let's not get that. Put this back up to 3. 3 might even be too quick for normal usage. I did the dimensions backwards. Okay, so I need to go to maybe like... Well, I guess first off, let's go to 25, and we'll go to like 150. 150 is too much. I don't want a border on here. Make sure that's behind the text at all times. I think it's not quite long enough if it was at full 100% battery. I don't like that it's updating. I feel like it's updating slow. I just don't feel like it's updating as quickly as it probably should be.
Whispers fade, the silence dies. I will rise, I will rise. Echoes break the static line. I will rise, I will rise. Whispers fade, the silence dies. I will rise, I will rise. Echoes break the static line. Through the noise, I find my voice. Every scar.
It just takes a minute. I feel like it shouldn't. Every other update is pretty instant, so I don't know why. It should show up at the same time as the percentage does. You'll notice when I get in, percentage shows up, the background shows up, and then the bars show up. The bars should be showing up at the same time as the numbers.
Chasing deadlines in my mind. Seconds tick like bombs, the pressure's suffocating. I'm drowning in the loop, my own regrets pulsating. Every misstep, every moment that I let slip away, echoes in the silence haunting me night and day.
I'm crying out through all this pain, searching for a light, hoping to rewrite the past, to make these wrongs feel right. From endless loops of sorrow, I'm yearning to break free. A newfound resolve inside me,
Praying it sets me free. I run in circles trapped by code that's twisting up my soul, spending my life behind the screen instead of reaching a goal. Apologies to every friend I kept on red, but now I'm stepping forward, done repeating what I've said.
guilt can be a burden, yet it's also a sign. It's calling you to wake up, to redraw the line. Let the tears lead to healing, let your heart realign.
5 there.
You left behind. I'm crying out through all this
115 there, and then what I want to do here, I just want to make sure it's always full, just so I can see how the bar looks.
It sets me free. I'm stepping off this hamster wheel, reclaiming every breath. There's strength in your confession, you're not bound by regret. I'll forge a better path, let these roots guide me home, and we'll rise above the cycle, no longer left alone.
120.
I'm crying out through all this pain, searching for a light
I'm going to disconnect this for a second,
to rewrite the past, to make these wrongs feel right.
because I feel like it's not showing the bar until the number updates.
Time I choose me. I'll lay my guilt to rest.
Which seems accurate. If I'm not consuming fuel, the bar is not showing, but the bar showing and the percentage showing are triggered off the same value. So why is that not showing? Does it have something to do with this event? Now, so what's going on here? Why is it only after it updates the bars are showing? Being set to an empty string, which means when that event is getting fired, it doesn't have a number. It's got 100. Counted all the way through.
I'm glaring at the screen again. Every line's a threat. Compile errors mock me. I haven't won
Hey guy, what's going on? I don't understand. Like it's doing the work. No. So wait a minute. Yeah, I think this is probably... Vibin'. Nice. Just bash my head on the keyboard as usual. There we go. Now it shows up immediately. It's always a timing issue. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of those. And we should be able to rehook this back up. There we go. Now 100%. I think the bar is slightly too long, so let me shrink it up a little bit. So, in this game, all the cars are electric vehicles. So they use batteries, not gas. Alright, so now if I just hook this back up now. And they're actually in the actual city, there's charging stations. But now we have vehicles that use fuel. Or use power, I guess. Each vehicle's value is stored separately. Magic cubes did this, yep. back over here. I don't remember what the percentage was, but it should persist. Yep, 90%. Alright. So this is all working now. Bring those guys in here, just organize a little bit here. But now we have this event for fuel, which means I can do things like set vehicle properties. If fuel is less than or equal to 0, I can get my reference to that vehicle from the player. I need a branch. I know I got a branch around somewhere. That is true. Get the player's vehicle. And I can turn the vehicle off. Put the parking brake on. And I'm pretty sure I can force player. I don't know if I want to actually force player out of the vehicle when this happens as like a permanent thing, but just for funsies. Player ID. Force them out of the vehicle. Then let's just make all of our vehicles start between 5-10% battery, so we can make it run out of fuel quicker, run out of battery quicker. I keep saying fuel, same thing. I guess electricity is a fuel source. I don't know. You can see we're at 5%. Driving. And the battery dies. Just kicks me out of the vehicle. Went to -1, which is interesting. That's just because the logic that uses the fuel doesn't care. It just keeps using it. So we'll fix that. But this is interesting that it's got it set. Because of that, when it gets the fuel to display when you get in the vehicle, it also just immediately kicks you out because the battery's dead. So that's interesting. So if instead of forcing the player out now, I can set the engine to off, parking brake on. But what I'm curious of is that like locked? Or can the player just, once it's off, just turn it back on and drive some more? Okay, the vehicle's stopping. Now, I cannot drive the vehicle. If I get out, I get back in, I still cannot drive the vehicle. So we can fix this. The fuel doesn't update. That's a pretty simple fix. So it doesn't go below 0. But yeah, we can make the vehicle not usable. What do we want to do here? Just if that's less than or equal to 0. Let's get a... That's less than or equal to 0. We're just going to set it to 0 and continue on. Otherwise, just continue on. So if we do that,
I've got dungeons to conquer. Mop the floor, why bother? I'm a digital rocker. These chores can sit and wait while I chase my source code.
let's do like so. Hopefully. Fuel stays at 0. If I get out, I get back in. Vehicle is not drivable. If I come over here, get one of these other vehicles. Should have its own fuel value. Still be drivable. And now I should hopefully be able to do this with any number of vehicles. However, we are at the end of stream time, so we're not going to test that in this stream, but we will test that on Tuesday when we come back. That I can just place however many vehicles I want. They all get registered in the system with their own fuel values. And driving each one consumes its fuel. But it's definitely a good start to just managing vehicles in general. So it's not bad. How much? Okay, so this stuff over here that's just dummy stuff is 250 PI. So we're only at like 300 PI for the whole vehicle management system, which is really good. Our goal. We'll get this working. We'll get it nice and packaged up as a stamp so people can bring in vehicle management to whatever. And then we're probably going to look at what else we can use that for on our own. But yeah, we're going to wrap things up here. I'll be back on Tuesday. So yeah, you guys have a good weekend. I'll catch you all then. Bye.
Face the syntax struggles, now I see the dawn with every line perfected. A new day's begun.